Talk about somebody that is complaining though, and that's Nintendo. Boys, Nintendo has crazy leaks, bro. Crazy leaks. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is with Nintendo, bro? Yo, this is so funny. Hold on, wait. Lumen says, to reach the next tier, please provide your social and banking records. Thank you for playing. Oh, that is so accurate, Lumen. That is so accurate. That's exactly what it feels like to play a mobile game. It's crazy, man. So Nintendo is absolutely furious, apparently. Furious about Zelda Ocarina of Time remake leaks, according to a former marketing lead, and assures that who says dealing with leakers will likely become a major priority. I think that we're going to start seeing Nintendo ninjas go after internal employees that are leaking shit left and right, because Nintendo has been hit with leaks for almost every single major announcement over the last few years. It actually is insane. Remember how they had the Pokemon leaks and they tried to swear up and down they weren't real, and then come to find out they were actually very real. Like, all of it was very real. So at this point, you don't really have to believe Nintendo when they say that something's not real from a leak, because it absolutely is real, most likely. Well, now they've leaked Ocarina of Time remake, and Nintendo's not happy about that. This isn't just somebody cryptically tweeting out a few things 24 hours before Nintendo Direct. Nintendo's former senior PR manager, Kit Ellis, says Nintendo is likely furious over the massive batch of rumored game leaks that surfaced last week, which include The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Last week didn't have Nintendo Direct, but it might as well have been with all the leaks that occurred on the Switch 2. Not only did multiple game rating boards leaks like Capcom's Devil May Cry, Hell is Us, and Clive Barker's Hellraiser. Yo, that's crazy. Hellraiser's coming to Switch. That'd be insane. But prominent Nintendo leaker Nate the Hate dropped some bombshells. The leaker claimed that there is going to be a new Star Fox game, which, is anybody surprised by that? So Nintendo, what they do is they use their movies now to try to promote their games in a way, right? So the fact that Star Fox is coming to the new Super Mario movie, is anybody shocked that they're coming out with a supposed new Star Fox game? That really shouldn't be very shocking at all. But there's going to be a new Star Fox game released this summer, apparently, alongside Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, Splatoon Raiders, and Rhythm Heaven Groove. And then Nintendo's big holiday 2026 title. Is it going to be 3D Mario, which is set for 2027, but will instead be a remake of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time? That's going to be gigantic. I hope people understand that when we talk about a system seller, a true blue remake that is well done of the Ocarina of Time will be a system seller. There's no doubt about it. 100%. It will be a system seller, especially if they're planning to make it available around the holiday of 2026. There are going to be people buying Switch 2s with Ocarina of Time, pretty much guaranteed. It just is going to happen. Type shit. Yeah, absolutely. That is type shit. That is absolutely type shit. Nostalgia type shit. Nostalgia type shit. Exactly. That is going to be a major system seller for Nintendo. So I would even argue that Star Fox also, by the way, is going to be a system seller. But if they couldn't get people to buy the system with Star Fox, they absolutely will with Ocarina of Time, just from nostalgia and everything like that. Pikachu use type shit. Provided they don't modernize it. So I don't know if they will. I mean, again, guys, this is Nintendo of Japan, right? So it's not Nintendo of America, and they also are highly reliant on these IPs like Zelda, Mario, and shit like that. So I don't know if they would do that. The only thing I worry about is localization. Localization's a big problem with games like that, where you end up getting translations that make it feel like millennial writing. It's like really cringe shit. So that's where the problem lies. But aside from that, I mean, like I said, if Star Fox doesn't do it, Ocarina of Time absolutely will do it. And that's a pretty big fucking bombshell. So I can understand why Nintendo will be upset about that. But let's be real. Like I said before, Nintendo for the last few years has been getting everything leaked well in advance. Well in advance. And at this point, Nintendo, okay, so you mean to tell me, hold on. You mean to tell me that Nintendo, the ninjas, they go after people in fucking Discord and shit, where they go hunt down these people, they get subpoenas, find out who they are just to fucking sue them and make them publicly apologize and take all their money. You mean to tell me that Nintendo can't go after Nate the Hate? Really? You mean to tell me that? They can't figure out who Nate the Hate is and go after him? Or send him a cease and desist letter or some shit? Really? Come on, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. There is a reason why they haven't gone after Nate the Hate. And chances are is because they probably know about him and they probably use him to generate hype prior to the actual announcement. Something weird about that. Something really, 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 really weird about that. You know, it's been rumored that a lot of these leakers, these supposed prominent leakers, are employees that the company absolutely knows about and that they purposely let do their thing because it generates extra hype for the announcement prior to the announcement. So, because then you have people that are going to watch the direct that are waiting with bated breath to see if Ocarina of Time actually makes an appearance, or even Star Fox. Same thing. Like you'll have people that are more likely to tune in because they heard XYZ game might be making a return, so now they want to watch to see if it's true. Versus like say, all right, well I'll just check it later. Maybe I'll watch it later when I have time. You know, why go after him? He's not the source. Well, because he can reveal the source. He could be legally pressured to try to reveal the source. Nintendo, listen, Nintendo knows exactly what the fuck they're going to do. And they're not doing it for some reason. So whatever that reason may be, I don't know. But these are the people that are so petty that they tried to sue a guy named Mario in fucking Costa Rica, wherever it was, who wanted to name his supermarket Super Mario as a pun on supermarkets and his name being Mario. And they lost. All right. So you mean to tell me this petty ass fucking company is not going to try to do this type shit? Come on, man. Nintendo will swear it out of him. Yeah, exactly, Tiger King. They'll find some way to do it. So there's a reason why they're not doing it. Whatever that reason is, exactly. Yeah, Olden Fox, I agree. Very likely controlled leaks with Mojang. I agree. I think that this is a controlled leak scenario. We've seen this happen quite a bit. Nintendo's not the only company to allegedly do something like this. I really do believe that they love doing this. Like, this is the new way of marketing. This is the new way of trying to generate hype. This is the new way of getting your, gauging your customers. I think that's kind of how it is. We're really dragging this type thing to the ground, aren't we? I guess so. Now you getting it type shit? Yeah, I know. Good luck. He can claim confidential sources. Yeah, okay. I don't think that's really going to work for somebody who's not considered an actual journalist in their job, but we'll see. Hypno loves the supermarket story. I do, because it's a massive felting for Nintendo. It is such a petty. That was the most petty thing that I've ever seen from somebody who wasn't a woman. Okay, like the fact that Nintendo became more petty than a woman is crazy to me, bro. And then they got fucking felted over it. They lost that lawsuit. I think that's a beautiful thing. I really do. Because if anybody deserves to lose that kind of a lawsuit, that'll be Nintendo. Like, you guys really tried to fucking take this man's Super Mario name from him? The guy's name is Mario, bro. What do you think? You own the name Mario? What the fuck's wrong with you? Anyway, so, well, Nintendo, get your shit together. I'm sure you guys can figure out who's leaking your shit if you really wanted to.